Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool refrigerator upper door hinge bearing. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new upper door hinge bearing. The upper door hinge bearing is what the upper door hinge rides on. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's cracked or damaged and the door hinge has a lot of play. In order to get to the part, we have to take the upper hinge off. So we're going to grab a step stool so we can get up there and take it off. So we're going to tape the door so it doesn't move around while we take the hinge off. Once you have it taped down, we can take the hinge cover off. It's just held in by a couple locking tabs. You should be able to just flex it and lift up. Once you have it off, you can set it aside. Then we're going to use a ratchet with an extension and a 5/16 inch socket to take out these 3 bolts that hold the hinge on. Once you have all 3 bolts out, you can lift the hinge off. All you have to do is lift it off. Make sure you don't lose your spacer. If it doesn't come off with the hinge, just lift it up and set it aside. Now we can take out the upper door hinge bearing. It just unscrews a little bit like a regular screw. So we're going to spin it counterclockwise using a flathead screwdriver, and it just has to unlock. Once you hear it snap free, then we can carefully get underneath it with a small screwdriver and lift it out. Once you have it lifted out, you can pull it off the door. Here's the old upper door hinge bearing next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. In order to put the new upper door hinge bearing in, all you have to do is line up these tabs with the cutouts and drop it into place. You can push it all the way down so it snaps in. Then we're going to use the small flathead screwdriver to spin it clockwise to lock it in. Before we put the hinge back on, we're going to put a little white petroleum grease into the bearing, and we're going to put a little bit more on the hinge pin before we put it back down into the hole, so that'll keep it riding smoothly. Once you have it greased up, we can put the hinge back in. Remember to put your spacer down first, and then we can set the hinge down and line it up. Once you have it in place, we're just going to line up the hinge with the holes, and then we're going to start all 3 bolts and tighten them down. Before you tighten the bolts down, the tape should have held the door in place, but in case it moved, you may have to slide the door back and forth. There's not that much adjustment, but you want to make sure that the gap between the 2 doors is correct. Once you're sure you have the spacing correct, you can tighten down all the bolts with the ratchet and the 5/16 inch socket. Once you have the bolts tightened down, we can snap the cover back on. All you have to do is line it up and snap it in place, and then we can take the tape off. Once you have the tape off, you can plug the refrigerator back in and make sure it starts to cool. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.